The people in Chamula, they consider like every time that you need to talk with God, they are like using like a rituality, and then into the rituality is present the Coca-Cola.
These people are drinking.
No, this can't be real. No way. They worship Coca-Cola. Okay, that's actually kind of scary. So we're watching Tyler Olivera. I investigated Mexico's daily Coca-Cola addiction. And let's see what's so addicted about Coca-Cola. Link to original video, top description. Let me go to this real quick.
This is Chamula, Mexico, the town that worships Coca-Cola. The average person here drinks over a half gallon of Coke per day. Almost 40% of adults are obese.
Half a gallon, did you say? That's disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even drink soda anymore, but that's unbelievably like.
And diabetes is the second leading cause of death.
Over 35% have diabetes.
Do you think there are a lot of people with diabetes here because they have sugar drinks?
Mexico drinks more Coke.
Excuse me. I heard that Coca-Cola has actual Coke in it. I don't know if that's true or not, though.
Cola per capita than any other country. But what impact is Coke having on the locals' health? Why do they love drinking it so much? And can this diabetes epidemic be stopped? I met up with the local named Rudy to find out. Look at that. You can't make this up.
I want to go to Mexico so bad. This looks so fun.
Coca-Cola again. So we're headed to Chamula, the Coke drinking capital of the world, would you say?
Yes.
How did Coke enter the religion of Chamula?
The people in Chamula, they consider like every time that you need to talk with God, they are like using like a rituality, and then into the rituality is present the Coca-Cola.
These people are drinking.
No, this can't be real. No way. They worship Coca-Cola. Okay, that's actually kind of scary.
More Coke than anyone else on Earth?
Yes. Here is like, wow, I really like it. You know?
Pepsi on top.
The Mexican Coke really does hit better.
Yes, yes, in my personal conception.
Okay. No? And on our way to Chamula, I saw this.
Oh, look, the Coca-Cola truck.
Oh, there it is. Let me talk to them. ¿Cuánto pesos por este?
A 3.85.
Okay, we got water. It's cheaper to drink the Coke than the water?
Yes.
Okay. Coca-Cola
What?
chairs. Look at this. Oh, they have Coke right there. ¿Cuántas botellas de Coca-Cola bebes al día?
Más o menos dos. Un litro.
Un litro.
Sí.
Baffled by
Disgusting.
how Coke was in every store out here and far more available than bottled water. I wanted to understand what strategies Coke used to conquer Mexico. But to understand that, we need to understand their pricing strategy. A little over $1, we can get 2 Cokes. And you can return the bottle.
Yes, if you return the bottle, it's cheaper.
So if you give them back the bottle, you get Coke again
Yes.
for cheaper.
Yes.
Let's analyze the Coke here. Okay.
3 liters.
3 liters right here.
I mean, I'm not mad at that because they're recycling, right? That's better than America. Well, we just like throw the plastic in the water, but at the same time, come on, bro. Like, that's an unhealthy amount of Coca-Cola. That's ridiculous.
How common is this in a family household?
Very common.
¿Cuántos gramos de azúcar en aquí?
No sé.
They don't know. No one knows. ¿Es más popular aquí en esta ciudad?
Sí, la verdad sí, porque para usos y costumbres, por lo regular, es un ejemplo, cuando van a pedir a una chica para esposa de alguien, los típicos refrescos que llevan son Coca-Cola, que son por paquetes.
It's like a bringing offerings, yes, and that offerings is Coca-Cola.
This
That's
is 27
crazy.
for 1.35. So it gets cheaper the more you buy. With Coke in every corner store in the city.
Okay, at least they got good deals. Hey, that's a great deal. It's a great deal. I'm not mad at that right there.
Bottles available for sale are mostly the brand CL, which is also owned by Coca-Cola. Given the option between a nice, cold, sugary Coke and a water bottle for the same price, it's no surprise that people here are choosing Coke. But is Coke being honest and upfront about the health consequences it's having on the public? Rudy led me to this basketball court to understand a little more. Whoa! They sponsored the basketball courts?
Yes, it's like they paint
Coca-Cola everywhere. They own the culture. This is crazy, a Coca-Cola basketball hoop. And look, Coke cans right over there. Coke is everywhere out here. This Coke-sponsored basketball
Was that a Sprite can?
Coke can
Is that Sprite bottles or those beers?
right over there. Coke is everywhere out here. This Coke-sponsored basketball court is just another example of Coke sponsoring youth sporting events since 2006 as part of their Ponte al 100 program to promote exercise rather than drinking less sugary drinks like Coke. Despite research showing that diet is a far more important factor in obesity and diabetes than exercise. Today was the celebration of the Virgin of Guadalupe, and Rudy said that during holidays like this, Coke plays a critical role in their traditions and sometimes even even religion.
Also is the social meetings, and part of the tradition is like to share some. They are like giving normally posh and coke.
And in Chamula, where we're headed, some even believe coke has magic healing properties, and it's used in rituals.
Alich ibahig da asakal chamele, hakuchal javil, tahtas kak alkondondik, tuheche problematic, usha chobol kadik chabahtak inti, chabal kap dildik, muyukuse oikudik, hadi tahtadik oli chamel kechalan.
He's drinking.
What did she just say? She said, wait. She just said diabetes comes from yelling at each other and bro. Diabetes is internal from what you're digesting, which is all that Coca-Cola. Wait, they actually like worship it as in like the actual religion. Like that's ridiculous. That's how does that work?
Coke. Hola. Cheers. But with this much coke here in Zincantan, I could only imagine how much coke they drank in Chamula. First, we had to meet up with a local Tzotzil native to get inside Chamula because this town is exclusively occupied by the indigenous Tzotzil Mayan natives, highly suspicious of outsiders, with some even believing cameras capture your soul when a photo is taken. And Chamula has a unique autonomous status within Mexico and their own police force, where no outside police or military are allowed in the village, and crimes are punished severely, going so far as to lynch and burn people alive who have committed serious offenses.
John.
Wow.
Good to meet you. How prevalent is diabetes here in Chamula?
No hay un porcentaje exacto, pero sí hay enfermedades que, vaya, diabetes. Sin embargo, la gente no se pregunta cuál es la causa. Más bien desconoce las causantes. Solo es como, se puede decir que Coca-Cola podría ser una causante, ¿sale? No exactamente.
That's fair.
Coca-Cola sea la causa.
Since when did Coca-Cola become so popular in Chamula?
1994, es cuando llega la empresa Coca-Cola en San Cristóbal.
Look. All the soda. We're surrounded by soda and beer of all kinds right now. Do you sell more Coca-Cola or Pepsi here?
Coca.
Coca-Cola? Mucho más Coca-Cola?
Coca.
People say you can tell that. People say you can't tell the difference between Coca-Cola and Pepsi. I think you personally can, because I can distinguish very easily which isn't Coca-Cola. But they say if you do a blind test, you won't be able to tell. Me personally, I think I can, but who knows?
Was everywhere. Even the babies were guzzling it. With Coca-Cola, other cocoa and sodas, and the predominant water bottle company, Ciel, owned by Coke, I could barely find any Pepsi here, and it seemed like Coke owned literally every beverage out here.
¿Te gusta Coca-Cola or Pepsi?
Coca.
Coca-Cola owned water.
Coca.
It's singular Pepsi. The kid sitting alone at lunch. Coca-Cola más or Pepsi?
Coca.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola?
La Coca.
Right over there. Another Coca-Cola stand.
Every square.
People were chugging Coke as far as the eye could see, with practically no water bottles in sight. I wondered how many bottles people drank.
And it's hot out there too, and all Coca-Cola and all types of sodas. When you're in the sun, it just makes you more dehydrated. You need to drink water, so it's like an never-ending loop. They drinking all the soda, and then they go need more and more and more and more. The more they get hotter, the hotter, because the sun. Like, come on, bro.
Hey, let's ask the people here how much Coke they drink. Coca-Cola bebe al día. Tres? ¿Cada día?
Sí.
¿Cuánto litros en este?
2 litros y medio.
2 litros? So, bebe 2 litros al día? See? Big old 2 liter right here. ¿Cuánto litros al día?
2 litros.
2 litros?
Como 1 litro.
1 litro cada día?
Sí.
Yeah, so not only are they all drinking Coca-Cola, but we got sweets everywhere. We got dulces.
With highly processed
Ooh, that looks so
sugary
good.
snacks and Coca-Cola everywhere, I began to
That
notice a
looked amazing.
concerning trend.
¿Tiene miembros de tu familia con diabetes o no?
Sí.
Sí, ¿cuánto?
2 creo.
Say like now they are understanding like the Coca-Cola is too much sugar.
Okay.
You're drinking, ¿no? Entonces ahora ya lo entiendes.
Sí, ya ahora ya no Coca ya. Ya es un poco más. Mejor agua o un jugo de naranja.
Hugo, can you ask when they came to that belief?
Video que suben que donde la Coca que ya te hace mucho daño. Entonces, ahí es donde me di cuenta.
¿Hace cuánto más o menos?
Como 3 meses por ahí.
¿Tú conoces personas en esta ciudad con diabetes?
Sí.
Sí, muchas?
Sí.
Yeah, you get diabetes from sugar consumption, right? That's the only way to get it.
¿Sí?
Yes.
That means it
Es
must have a
buena,
lot.
sí.
if they're getting it
¿Tú
from
tienes miembros
just
de esta
Coca-Cola.
familia con diabetes?
Sí.
¿Sí? ¿Tú tienes?
Pa-
Ah,
Es mi papá.
¿En el pasado tú bebes mucho Coca-Cola o no?
No,
¿No?
no.
¿Qué es la razón por tu diabetes?
Pues no me dicen.
His
los
Spanish is good
médicos.
too.
Unos dicen que por estrés, por genética,
I see.
por la alimentación, por hábitos alimenticios negativos.
¿La dieta tiene responsabilidad por diabetes en esta ciudad?
No.
¿No? ¿Y tú conoces muchas personas con diabetes?
Sí.
¿Sí? ¿Y tú?
Sí, también.
Sí.
Sí, bastantes conozco. Como unos amigos. Serán tal vez como unos 10, 15 que conozco que tienen.
¿Qué son las razones por este?
Igual estrés.
Estrés.
Por el trabajo, problemas familiares, económicos.
¿No dieta?
Pues no creo que no.
Okay.
Yo diría que no.
He thinks diet has nothing to do with any of it. Do you think he's right?
Of course not.
No way, right?
Yes, no, but they are not connecting.
Dots need to be connected here.
Yes.
¿Tú tienes miembros de tu familia con diabetes?
Sí.
¿Se beben Coca-Cola? ¿Mucho? Hoy.
Sí, mi papá, mi abuela. La mayoría de las familias mexicanas consumen mucho Coca-Cola.
Ok. ¿Qué es en sus dietas de tus miembros?
Is this new way of thinking for the Mexican culture? Has it always been like this? Because I've not really known that Coca-Cola was such a huge part in their culture, or it's just certain parts of Mexico.
Familia con diabetes.
Creo que sí, el azúcar. Más que nada el azúcar.
Here's one thing you need.
Have you guys seen a lot of people drinking Coke out here?
Yeah, a lot.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of Coca-Cola
Yeah, it's
everywhere.
Like it replaces water, I feel like. Yeah.
That's what we've learned. Do you think Coca-Cola was
Disgusting.
strategic in placing themselves here?
Oh, for sure.
Yes. Hell of a lot of money.
They worship Coca-Cola in some of the churches.
Yeah, they absolutely worship it. They have shops where it's piled, I don't know, like 3 meters high, Coca-Cola cans and bottles, and it's just unbelievable.
From most people you've spoken to out here, do you think they're aware of the health consequences of the excess cola consumption?
If I'm being honest, Coca-Cola is not even that good, to be honest, though. Like, it's cool. Like, I wouldn't risk my life over no bottle of Coca-Cola.
No. Some of them even go to like little witch doctors or whatever you call
Yeah,
them,
that's what
and
we've seen.
they try and cure their diabetes with a bit of Coca-Cola. So.
And you've seen funerals even on these streets, right? Have any of these people acknowledged, like, this guy died due to diabetes?
Oh yeah, it's common.
Yeah.
You see people missing limbs and stuff like that. You
Really?
find out they're diabetic, but a lot of them are unaware, like really unaware.
¿Tú tienes miembros de tu familia con diabetes o no?
Tuve.
¿Sí?
Falleció.
Ok.
Diabetes.
1, 2, 3.
¿Tú tienes miembros de tu familia con diabetes?
Ah, sí.
¿Sí?
Aquí es.
¿A todo?
No, casi.
¿Por qué?
Por el consumo de azúcar.
¿Azúcar en la dieta?
Galletas.
¿Dulces? ¿Bebidas?
Todo lo que es harinas.
Wow.
Flour?
Diabetes is
You
everywhere.
get diabetes from
¿Cuántas
flour?
botellas de Coca-Cola se bebe al día? 3. Gracias. Ciao.
We are addicted, no?
With the rate of diabetes in Mexico higher than
I
even
mean,
the US, and
listen,
there
I'm not mad at it. Everyone has a strange addiction. Mine's hot fries. I go through probably how many bags of hot fries? I mean, it's addiction. So like, I can't really be mad at it.
obesity rates close behind, the solution to this health crisis isn't as simple as switching out Coke for bottles of water.
We have to understand why people are buying too much Coca-Cola, because if somebody in the top of the mountain doesn't have money, the Coca-Cola say, okay, I come and I give you a fridge. I come and I give you chairs and tables. And then say, okay, what do you have to do? Just sell Coca-Cola. They don't have, yeah, Coca-Cola is mafia at the end. The problem is that now we stop buying Coca-Cola, but then we are going to be buying Ciel. So at the end, we are giving the money to them. And these guys, they are not going to give you back some money to pay to the state to have health care, you know, like education. People in the top of Coca-Cola, that they want to have every soda, you know, all over the world, you know? Sure. That's the mentality.
Wow.
That's what is killing people.
So we had
Very smart man.
to the Coca-Cola bottling plant on the outskirts of the neighboring town of San Cristobal.
We are looking for a Coca-Cola deposit.
Okay, we are on the lookout for a Coca-Cola deposit. I don't know what that means. What is a Coca-Cola deposit?
The biggest storage about Coke.
Oh, I see. This Coca-Cola deposit sells their Coke to small street vendors like we've seen.
This bottling plant is one of the primary causes of this health epidemic because it drains over 1 million gallons of water per day, depleting the local source of drinking water and selling it back to them in the form of sugary Coke they typically choose in favor of the CL water brand that Coke also owns.
How many of you struggle to get water every week?
Todos los días está la coca.
All right, we've made it to the Coca-Cola FEMSA plant here. This is where they bottle Coke bottles.
Yes.
Let's walk a little further here. So we're seeing people in the red. They work for the Coca-Cola plant.
Yes.
¿Es tu trabajo?
Mi trabajo.
How many bottles por día?
300,000.
300,000.
300,000 bottles per day. Whoa. Straight from the source there. That's a lot.
The guards say like, no, it's not possible
To go inside?
Yes.
Got a little peek. All the flowers in there. Not sure what that means. Maybe all the lives
Pre-Coca-Cola lawsuit, man, incoming.
killed.
Curious to see if we could find the secret recipe in action, we threw the drone up to survey the area, but all we could see was the scale of how much Coke was being produced and consumed here in the Chiapas region.
And what are their goals here? They have environmental goals?
Yes, they're like promoting like hiring people all the time, and it's like more than 5,000 people working.
That's disgusting amount of
They are
Coca-Cola.
like, propaganda.
After observing some of their rather hypocritical mission statements on the wall, I asked some employees that worked here if they knew anyone with diabetes.
¿Cuántas personas en tu familia tiene diabetes? Una.
Mi mamá.
One's not bad.
Mi hermano mayor.
¿Tus tíos beben Coca-Cola?
Sí, antes sí.
Obviously, countless people are getting diabetes because of their excessive consumption of Coca-Cola. But the problem is Coca-Cola is everywhere. You find it easier than you can find water.
Just because it's everywhere don't mean you gotta still indulge yourself in it. That's not gonna. I'm not gonna count. Like, that's one thing I gotta learn. Like, just because there's a cake in front of you doesn't mean you have to eat it, bro. Like, you can still take the vegetables in the corner.
Out here.
Well, the irony of these people working at the factory that produces the Coke, that causes the diabetes, that causes their death, even 6 feet.
That's literally how I just got to eat the hot fries. I just realized it because it was like they used to be on sale. And I just, oh, they're on sale. I might as well grab it. I'm a victim.
Under, Coke has managed to ingratiate themselves in the culture of the afterlife here. Rudy took me to a local graveyard to see this firsthand.
Oh, it's everywhere out here now. Coca-Cola tied to the flowers in a 2-liter of Coke. Another can of Coke right here. Another bottle of Coke. Rudy, what's the significance of these Cokes out here?
It's about like the people, they are like bringing offerings to the cemetery. So the Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Fanta becomes part of their life. So that is why it's present in the cemetery.
Even the flowers being held
Wow.
are in old 2 liters of Coke.
Yes.
Part of their lives.
Yes.
While they were alive.
Yes.
It doesn't necessarily have any religious
Okay,
connotation,
that might be a
but
stretch.
it's
Like,
practically
I don't
everywhere.
like hot fries that
It
much.
becomes borderline religious. ¿Qué es la razón por la Coca-Cola?
Porque solo lo ponen que antes toman coca.
Since the 1960s, Coca-Cola has targeted the indigenous population here in Chiapas with localized marketing campaigns that combined Coca-Cola with the symbols and traditions of the people here, resulting in the most loyal Coca-Cola customers on Earth, who drink almost 5 times more soda than the rest of Mexico. But at what cost? I'm here with
Marcos Arana. I'm a medical anthropologist working as a researcher for the National Institute of Nutrition.
Is it too late to reverse this diabetes epidemic here in Chiapas and
It's
Mexico?
never too late.
We need to develop more aggressive strategies to halt the consumption of Coca-Cola and also solving the problem of lack of adequate water. But we need to more investment in providing safe water for the population so we can promote consumption of simple water. This is a must for promoting health. This is also the responsibility of the government to give more information, to promote regulations.
Due to Coca-Cola's
He's
recruitment
spitting.
of local vendors on nearly
You
every
good, Muffin?
corner of every street to advertise and sell Coke, clever marketing campaigns targeting poor and uneducated indigenous communities, and political connections within Mexico, like the former president Vicente Fox, whose political career was conveniently funded by Coca-Cola and established a near monopoly on the local water supply. Unless these people receive real education on the deadly consequences Coke is having on their health, it looks like Coke will continue to kill the people here until there's no one left to drink themselves to death. And even then, they'll keep drinking.
Rudy, if someone wants to visit this beautiful country of Mexico with you, where can they find you?
Chiapas Experiencias through Instagram.
Go check out Rudy right here. Come to Mexico. This place is epic.
Also, whoever has the most viewed TikTok or YouTube
Great vid. That's actually crazy. Coca-Cola is like I can't see myself ever drinking that much amount of it. That's ridiculous. Well, if you're talking hot fries, then yeah, I understand.